Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Josh from Rebel Talk with JB, and I'm joined by. Can y'all introduce
Hello.
yourself? Uh,
Yeah, my bad.
oh
Yeah,
no.
this Catavis Martin. Tae's dad, coach for the Alabama Superstars, and a real town rebel.
Yes, sir. And uh, when uh, when was the last time y'all traveled with like the Alabama Superstars?
We traveled. The last time was probably in April.
April. So
April, yeah,
y'all are more of like a spring thing, and then
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I figured y'all weren't with I know summer workouts and stuff going on.
We play from January to about April.
Oh, okay.
Uh, we play in Florida, Atlanta, New Orleans, places like
Oh yeah, y'all get to travel all over the South,
that. Right.
and I think it's awesome that you do that because I think it's helping get some of these guys more exposure and stuff.
Yeah, man, these kids they really have fun doing it, man, and it's it's a it's a good way for the kids to learn. Like 7-on-7 is a team sport, but it's mostly 1-on-1.
Yeah, that's
So yeah, so it gives the player time to do what they need to do.
yeah, and you're absolutely loaded with talent too. I know you hold tryouts and stuff every year too
Yeah,
because you
yeah,
find new
we had
guys.
we had a lot of new guys come out this year. Uh, a couple of guys from Beer Guard, um, BTW. You know, we had a good turnout this year, and I got more teams. I got a 12U and a 14U also. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna be pretty good this year, and we're also looking for sponsors. So if y'all hear me out there, you can hit me up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and I think eventually that's gonna come like with the more exposure y'all get, the sponsors are definitely gonna come.
Right, right, right,
You know,
right.
traveling to all over the place. You know, I mean, I'm sure there's been a lot of y'all have brought a lot of notice and stuff to traveling to all these places because I know y'all have been really successful too.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the first thing they ask where you from. We say real town, and real town. Well, we gotta look that up. So our first tournament, we went to the championship. Our very first tournament, and that was pretty good for us.
Oh yeah, and I mean, that's good because the more experience you get, the more exposure you're getting for these kids and stuff, and yeah, that's what it's all about. Uh,
Yeah.
but so can you talk about some of the guys that are going to contribute next year? Well, I know everybody kind of contributes, but like just some of the new guys and some of the returning guys and stuff like that.
Yeah, next year, man, we're gonna be loaded, man. Uh, we got a good returning group. Trey, we got Traylon Roberts, uh, Vontae back at quarterback. We also got a great quarterback from Beauregard that we didn't have last year, so he's gonna be able to step up. Uh, we just got a good group of guys, man. Tay, what's his name? Who just talked to me the other day? Yeah, Gaines Tapler will be joining us this year.
Uh,
So
Gaines is.
I'm I'm very excited about this year, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I am too. I'm excited for y'all, and I'm hoping that a lot of I wish like any guy that comes out of the state of Alabama, I'm automatically rooting for them, no matter where they played at, because I'm just proud to be live in this state. So I'm rooting for all these guys to go on to be successful in life, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
All right, I want to switch over to Tay a little bit and talk a little bit about the team this year and some of the stuff he's going to be doing on the field this year too.
Yes, sir.
All right, so like my first question: Are you going to be like, are you still going to be used like in the backfield, or are you mostly going to focus on receiver and quarterbacking?
I'll be more at wide receiver than running back.
Yeah, yeah,
The last year and this year.
Oh yeah, I figured because I know we're changing up the offense some this year, and I know it's like we had. I know it's a lot of the same plays we had, but I know like I've heard the terminology and stuff is different this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about you as far as like football IQ and stuff like that. Coach Smith told me you like to watch film.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah, he told me you point out things before some of the coaches do.
Yes, sir.
Well, I mean, I believe you have a future playing on Sundays one day. But I don't know. After football, do you think you would be interested in getting into coaching one day?
Oh, most definitely.
That's awesome. That's what I want to do too. I'm looking at going to school. Hopefully by the beginning of next year, I'm gonna be go for a special education in football coaching myself. So I encourage almost anybody to get into coaching. But my next question, so like the offense, like it's gonna be more of a spread offense, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I know we're probably still gonna be like the focus is probably still gonna be running the ball, but like you think we'll be throwing it a little bit more this year too?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's awesome. I think this has the chance to be one of the best passing offenses that we've ever had, and obviously you're going to be a big part of that, and then you're also the backup quarterback, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you'll be able to play some quarterback when we're up by 60 on some of these guys.
Yes, sir.
Not trying to give any bulletin board material to anybody, but not going to call out any names or anything, but yeah. So like we start out in the Crampton Bowl. Do you think having that experience on a stage like Bryant-Denny Stadium is going to be a big help to us as far as playing at the Crampton Bowl that first game?
Yes, sir. We won't be as startled as we were in Bryant-Denny. That was like one of the biggest experiences I've ever had being in such a big stadium.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And so like, do you have like maybe a particular favorite play from like last year that maybe you made, or it doesn't even have to be you. It can be a play a teammate made, but like is there any like very play that sticks out in your mind?
No, sir.
Oh yeah, you just do it. Well, I mean you've made a lot of plays, so I guarantee like it's hard to not one sticks out in your mind. I mean you're all over the field, especially that BB Comer game, man.
Biggest play. It was when I took the jet to the right side when I scored
against Fife.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's my favorite play too from the season, actually, because I was at the game and that's kind of when I knew like offensively we could compete with Fife. I knew it was going to be a completely different game from 2019 at that point.
Yes, sir.
But man, I can't imagine playing on a big stage like that. You know, I hope I can get there as a coach one day myself. Get to a stage like that. Obviously, it won't be at Bryant-Denny and Jordan Hare anymore because of the playoffs and stuff. But I know like the big goal is to get to Protective Stadium this year and play for a state championship. And so like is there any game on the schedule that you're particularly looking forward to, or is it just like the next game is the most important?
The first game.
Yeah, that TR Miller. Yeah, I'm excited for it too because I've been wanting Reeltown and TR Miller to play for years, but and they're a very traditional program, but so are we. So I'm just telling you, expect both towns to be there, like the entire all of Reeltown and all of Bruton to be there, because two very tradition-rich programs that love their football. Man, I know we got a very tough schedule ahead of us, but I know the goal is to win every game. But do you have any personal goals for yourself, like any expectations for yourself this year?
To break Reeltown's receiving record.
Yes, sir. I love it. I love it. And to be honest, I think you're gonna do it. I mean, I really do. I have every bit of faith in you to do that.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. Honestly, I didn't prepare questions. I was just trying to get like insight into the program. How would you say what's the biggest part of the culture under Coach Johnson? As far as the biggest part of the culture, like what type of energy does Coach Johnson bring?
Like his pregame speeches, they're like one of the most inspiring speeches that I've ever heard. I get very fired up before the game when he talks.
Oh man, yeah, I'd like to hear. Well, I kind of have heard them. I know they Pure Game Sports puts out like the hype pregame hype videos and stuff. I've heard a little bit of them. So yeah, he definitely sounds like he'd make you want to run through a wall.
Yeah.
And Coach Smith, I know he brings the energy in the weight room too. I've had him on a couple of times. He's helped me out with introducing me to some of the coaches and stuff. But yeah, I think we've got a great staff, and a lot of them have been there for years and years and years too. But let's see. What I had a question and it slipped my mind. Oh yeah. So like man, I can't think of it. I was just gonna how much does Reeltown mean to you?
I mean a lot. Like when I first transferred to Reeltown, it felt like I was at a new home, because you know that I transferred from Tallahassee.
Yep. Yeah, I understand that completely, because I transferred from Tallahassee myself my 10th grade year, so it was definitely a new experience. A little bit smaller of a school, and but overall, I think everybody's more friendly at Reeltown than they are at Tallahassee, and the culture, like you can tell, everybody the community really cares about each other. That's I'm not throwing any shade at Tallahassee, but I just feel like the community and the culture is a little bit more tight knit at Reeltown. And I know this is your senior year, and I wanted to tell you congratulations on your commitment to North Alabama.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited to see you play on Saturdays, and like I said, I truly believe you're going to be playing on Sundays one day as well.
Yes, sir.
I really do. I don't know a whole lot about North Alabama's draft history and stuff, but I could see you being if you get drafted first round, that might be the first round pick out of North Alabama. I'm not sure exactly, but I'd have to do my research on that. But I know you'd be playing with some great players that are also from the state of Alabama too, at North Alabama. I know one of Jalen Daniels from Tallahassee. I'm sure you know Jalen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's a good guy, and very talented too. But man, North Alabama's gonna be dangerous now.
New stadium.
Yeah, that new stadium. That's what I was talking about. You know, I suggested North Alabama hosting like the state championship games a few years, and one of the guys I graduated with said that like the field and stuff isn't up to standards like right now. But when they get that new stadium, I'm sure North Alabama could host state championship games one day. Man, well, I enjoyed having y'all on. I'm sorry I wasn't as prepared as I thought I was, but you know I just wanted to get some insight into Alabama superstars and get some insight into the culture at Reeltown, and I wanted to congratulate you again on your commitment to North Alabama. I know you're going to go on to do great things.
We appreciate you having us, JB.
Hey, and I'd love to have y'all on again. I'll be more prepared next time. I promise that.
Okay. Time you ready, just let us know.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for coming on again.
We'll bring Vontae on next.
Yeah. Oh, yes, sir. I'd be excited for that too. I'm excited for this year, and go Rebels.
Go Rebels.
Yes, sir. All right. That was Catavis Martin, and dad of Tae Martin and Tae Martin. I appreciate having them on, and I know they're in for a big season, and I know the Alabama superstars are in for a big year next year. And thank y'all for coming on, and thank y'all for watching. Peace out, everybody.